Hi everyone, this is Dockside2K7, aka Solid Sky 6. I hope everyone has had a fantastic Thursday. Oh man! Disney has come to respond and holy shit! They decided to pull the biggest card I've ever seen in my life. They pulled the one card that has more power than the black card, and that is saying something. Yes, they decided to pull out the Corona card. Well, the COVID card. Wow, fucking wow. I guess that's good. That's good. I guess the Corona card for these companies is the new black card for them. Cause the new black slash race card for them. Because every time when it's always about dealing with bullshit, diversity and whatnot, the first thing people like to do is just use the stupid ass overused black card because they have nothing better to do with their fucking lives. But let me read you this. I mean, this from Deadline. Dead. Oh, let me read it. Deadline. Breaking Hollywood news since 2006. Disney strikes back over Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow lawsuit, revealing her $20 million payday. Oh, shit. This was updated at 2 o'clock PT. The Walt Disney Company has fired back at Scarlett Johansson's lawsuit over the release of Black Widow in a biting statement in which it said that the litigation shows a callous disregard to the COVID-19 pandemic and even revealed that she has so far received $20 million for the project. Oh, shit. They're using the pandemic that went down last year to dodge this. Oh, my God. Wow. Let me keep reading. A Disney spokesperson said there is no merit whatsoever to this file. The lawsuit is especially sad and distressing in its callous disregard to the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Disney was fully compliant with Mrs. Johansson's contract, and furthermore, the release of Black Widow on Disney Plus with premium access has significantly enhanced her ability to earn an additional compensation at up to $20 million has received to this date. In her lawsuit filed today in Los Angeles Superior Court, Johnson claims that the day and date release for Marvel's Black Widow on Disney Plus and in theaters was a breach of her contract. The lawsuit contends with the Disney Plus release siphoned potential theatergoers, causing her potential compensation tied to the movie's theatrical revenue. Sorry. Disney's reference to COVID-19 refers to what the company has said has been a motivating factor of the day and date release, given the limitations of theatrical moviegoers because of the pandemic. The company revelation of Johnson's compensation was an unusual on-the-record disclosure of the Star Movies pay. Previously. Oh yeah, this is previously that happened that went down at 11:15 a.m. p.m. So I'll read this one too. Scarlett Johansson filed a lawsuit against Disney on Thursday, claiming that the studio breached her contract by releasing the Marvel movie Black Widow on Disney Plus at the same time it was released in theaters. The breach of contract lawsuit, which is you could all read, there's a PDF, was filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court and would take aims at the phenomenon of the studio streaming wars. Disney day and date releases in theaters and the streaming platforms. Might as well open a tab right there because that's going to be in there. The lawsuit cites that by steering the audience to Disney Plus, the media conglomerate wanted to grow its subscriber base and boost its stock price. Yet that was at the expense of Johansson, whose compensation would largely be based on box movie receipts. According to the lawsuit, which, while she extracted a promise from Marvel that the release of Black Widow will be a theatrical release. The lawsuit also claims that Disney financial disclosures make clear that the very Disney executives who orchestrated this strategy will personally benefit from their and Disney misconduct, as it identifies Disney CEO Bob Chapek's equity grants totaling 3.8 times his $2.5 million base salary in 2021, with the primary justification for that award being the launch of the direct-to-consumer services. The lawsuit also notes that Disney executive chairman Bob Iger received an overwhelming majority of his $16.5 million compensation in the form of stock grants, with the company's annual report citing the growth of Disney Plus. In short, the message to and from Disney's top management was clear. Increase Disney Plus subscribers, never mind the contractual promises, and you will be rewarded, the lawsuit states. Johnson's attorney, John Berlinges of Crosskit Bensitores LLP, said in a statement, "It's no secret that Disney was releasing films like Black Widow directly onto Disney Plus to increase subscribers and thereby boost the company's stock price, and that it's hiding behind a COVID-19 as a pretext to do so. But ignoring the contracts of the artists responsible for the success of its films in furtherance of this short-sighted strategy violates their rights, and we look forward to proving as much in the court. This will surely not be the last case where Hollywood talents stand up to Disney and make it clear that, whatever the company may pretend, it has the legal obligations to honor those contracts." Spokesperson for the Disney did not immediately respond to the request for comment. The Wall Street Journal first responded to the following in the lawsuit. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages and names the Walt Disney Company as the sole defendant. The claims that the media conglomerate intentionally interfered with its Marvel subsidiary contract with Johansson and and induced Marvel to breach it. It cites a provision of her contract spelling out that there will be a wide theatrical release of the picture, i.e. no less than 1,500 screens. The lawsuit contends that both parties understood that meant it would initially be released exclusively in movie theaters, and it will remain exclusively in movie theaters for a period of between approximately 90 to 120 days. The industry standard in 2019, when Johansson's agreement was finalized. When Scarlett Johansson representatives attempted to negotiate with Marvel after the day and date plans for Black Widow were announced, their efforts were ignored, according to the lawsuit. Even though Black Widow posts the best COVID-era domestic opening at the box office with an $80.3 million, many in the industry believed money was left on the table, with Disney not only crushing the theatrical or PVOD window, but leaving Marvel movie open up for piracy, and pirated it was. Black Widow, according to TortFreak, has been the #1 pirate movie since its opening on July 9th. Disney attempted to herald the pick's opening weekend revenue, saying it made a combined global theatric and Disney Plus premiere POVD take of $218 million, $60 million worldwide PVOD plus $150 million global box office debut. Disney plans to triumph the same PVOD and theatrical stats this upcoming weekend for its Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt movie Jungle Cruise, which also is available for Disney Plus Premier Access for $30. However, Black Widow dropped 68% in the second weekend, the worst ever for a Disney Marvel movie, indicating that piracy and PVOD has cannibalized the title. The results prompted the National Association of Theater Owners to slam Disney publicly for crushing the window. Black Widow will be lucky to make $350 million at the worldwide box office, a far cry from the $700 million that Universal traditional movie theatrical window global release of Fast 9 set to do so. Marvel movies has had a streak of clearing $1 billion at the global box office in recent years. Disney announced further crushing of windows this week, with Black Widow getting a 33-day theatrical window with Disney Plus Premiere before the pic's August 10th arrival digital platforms, following by a DVD and Blu-ray release on September 14th, and Scarlett Johansson's title being completely available for free to Disney Plus subscribers on October 6th. This is a different window practice from Warner Brothers, which has its new movies in theaters and on HBO Max for the first 30 something days free, then exclusively to theaters for another month before any economy home windows occurs. Whew, this is a long ass read. Meanwhile, Exhibition hasn't gotten a discount on rental terms on Disney's day and date releases, meaning many theater owners can tell us. This compared to Warner Brothers, which I'm told has been generous on terms with theaters given its pandemic era simultaneous theatrical HBO Max release ban. Hereby, its streaming subscribers get access to current theatrical movies for free. Still to be determined is whether Disney continued the same day theatrical and Disney Plus premiere strategy. The rest of its upcoming theatrical slate, which includes 20th Century Studios' Free Guy and Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, is expected to debut in an exclusive theatrical window. Disney will argue that the global pandemic and lopsided offshore markets forced it to release Black Widow and Jungle Cruise on Disney Plus in theaters, and that it's not giving the movie you're not giving a movie away for free for homes like HBO Max is with its movies. NATO asserts that this practice simply moved PVOD money up slightly, but will damage all downstream monies on Black Widow's movie going forward. Meanwhile, we heard that Scarlett Johansson and Steven Buck's camp don't plan a similar attack on Disney like Scarlett Johansson, as they stood along with the studio with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and $7 camp don't plan a similar attack on Disney like Scarlett Johansson, as they stood alongside the studio in the dynamic window plan for Jungle Cruise to get it before as many people as they could during the COVID. Johnson even announced a theatrical Disney Plus premiere release on his social media channels about Jungle Cruise. The movie is set to open to $65 million this weekend in the global box office. Big exhibition bosses like IMAX Rich Golfers, who spoke during his company's second quarter earnings calls, are hopeful that this whole dynamic window tentpole plan for Disney is temporary moving forward. Knock on wood. In the end, we could have seen that the writing was on the wall for Disney and Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow before the lawsuit. During the pic's release, the twice Oscar-nominated actress told Farley, "I have no plans to return as Natasha. I feel really satisfied with this film. It feels like a great way to go out for this chapter of my Marvel identity. I would love to be able to continue to collaborate with Marvel in other ways because I think there's just an incredible wealth of stories there." Whoo! Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. It is a bloodbath. It is a bloodbath. It is a bloodbath. And honestly, I am finding this shit really fucking fucked up how Disney is decided to pull the coronavirus card to protect themselves for this bullshit. I mean, wow. Fucking wow, Disney. I want to be shocked. I really want to be shocked, but should I be really though? Like, should I be really? Because I feel like this is some shit I can see Disney pull. I really do. I really do. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out. Hold on, I'm trying to get back to this. I can't fucking believe that they would go this far. Can't fucking believe this. I am shocked. I am really, really fucking shocked. Flabbergasted even. To think Disney, of all companies, would pull some shit like this All because they don't want. All because they want to make sure that they will get more shekels for their money. I mean, God damn. But like I said, I'm not even surprised on this one, and the fact that that they decided to use the fucking pandemic, as their card is like, wait, you're gonna use that? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, now, man, I would be lying like a motherfucker if I said I can't wait to see how this lawsuit ended this one. But this should be fucking interesting. But honestly, if you really want my 2 cents on the movie, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think we can all agree. I mean, if you think about it, if you really want to think about it, the movie would have been great if the movie would have been great if one of these things happened. Number one, the movie should have been played before they start going to the before they start doing Avengers Infinity War, and before they do Captain Marvel. That's one. Number two, they they didn't have to try to make Captain Marvel look like did not Captain Marvel Black Widow to be like a fucking what's the word? Oh yeah, a fucking feminist. And number three, they shouldn't have made this movie too stupid ass woke. And also, I didn't like the fact I really hated the fact what they did to the Taskmaster. One of the most iconic yet scary Batman in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They decided to made the Taskmaster into a fucking woman because stupid ass fucking reasons. I mean, yeah, I mean she might win this lawsuit, but still, man, it's like, yeah, the movie did too hot with with Disney pulling this shit, but she didn't do herself any favors when she pulled shit like that. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this gonna play out, but I would like to see how this is gonna play out. To be perfectly honest, on the real though, on like fucking for real though. But that's all I gotta say on this whole situation. But I would like to know what your 2 cents on this whole thing is. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with your significant others, and and that's about it. Until next, so until next time, this is Dark Shadow 2K7, aka Sonic Sky Chaser, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy. Thank you for taking the time for watching this. It really means a lot. I do my best to provide the best content I can ever do, and as always I do like to know what your feedback is. It's always nice to hear. It's always nice to hear from people who isn't trying. Always nice to hear some people so I can listen to what their feedback is. Makes me grow as a person and try not and also not being fucking woke because being woke is like the worst thing you can ever do. Well, that and also supporting a a potato who can't even remember his own fucking name. But that's not here and there. That's not here and there. That's not here and there. Until next time, this is Dark Shadow 2K7, aka Sonic Sky Chaser, and I will see y'all in the next one. God bless you all, and fuck you, Disney.